Hey guys, Kev here, and I have something cool to show you. So I think this is something amazing. So first, I have this other package that I wanted to show you. Let me just grab a knife. What should we grab? I have all these knives here. I'm trying to decide because I don't want to get the edge dirty on anyone. This is the growler that I destroyed trying to sharpen on a DMT pocket stone. I was like, yeah, I can sharpen. And it is kind of sharp, but I destroyed it along the way. So, god damn it. Where did that go? Oh, God. Let me test out my new magnet thing and see if it catches it. Seriously? You're non-magnetic? Who? It's a tin. Let me guess. It's aluminum. Probably why they call it an aluminum tin, Kev. So, anyway, real quick here. This is from Wicked Wax. John Evans met them at the Nashville Custom Knife Show, and they sent some stuff along for giveaway for Knives Live. And he said he'd send me some to test out for the channel. This is a really small container of it, but it's basically a wax that you can use on anything. You can put it onto handle scales, and it'll kind of patina handle scales and protect the scales. You can put it onto your knife blade, and apparently it protects against rusting on a knife blade, which is interesting. So, surprisingly, this prototype is D2. And people always think that because the prototype's D2, that's what we were planning to do. It's just what they use for prototyping. It's 14C. I'm an idiot. It's 14C in production. They're actually in the air right now. By the time this video posts, you never know. Ow, fuck. Why am I such an idiot? So anyway, just put some on the blade there. I don't know if you then wipe it off because it looks like you have wax on your blade. So wipe it off. Looks nice. And we have it on the scales as well. And yeah. Oh, of course I'm bleeding. You can just put it on stuff like that. You can use it on anything really too. Leather, probably your lips. So that's Wicked Wax. It says cutting edge protection. And yeah, sticker's a little off center. Here's some info. Available at diepreetforge.com. Use on steel, leather, wood, or epoxy. There you go. So, Wicked Wax. Check it out. I haven't tested it yet, but there you go. Anyway, this package could be amazing. Let's just see what's in here. Man, it's like busting at the seams. I don't even know if I need a knife. Oh, there's a little tape. I just want to make sure before I start talking. Oh, no. Okay, this is not that. So we're just gonna go through what I do have here. So this is actually a damn it, I thought this was from, I'm not gonna tell you until you see it, so never mind. This is a Kanwoo knife. The guy had an Omega spring break or something. So I don't know if there's any in the knife right now. There might be one in there. Hard to see. Yeah, there's one spring in, and I need to help them by putting the other spring in. So it looks like we've got extra springs, which is cool because that's the one thing I was worried about was not having any springs because I don't have any here. But I kind of help Kanwoo with stuff, and this was a warranty issue they needed help with. So gonna help this guy out by dealing with that, which should be fun. Let me see if I can find a Band-Aid real quick. Oh, yeah. Aha! I was very smart, and I got these Band-Aids and kept them up here. And I think I put some regular ones in there, too, did I? Nope, but I think this is all I need. Usually it's just a small poke. because we're knife guys and we scratch ourselves, cut ourselves. There we go. I was trying to teach my 2-year-old knife safety today. She helped me open some stuff with a utility knife. That reminded me of something I wanted to show you guys that I can't think of right now. So let me put this away over here. Sorry, I was expecting that to be something else, and it's not. But it totally reminded me of something I wanted to show you, and now I can't remember. Oh! So I have this Shieldon knife, because Shieldon did our growler. They sent me this prototype to check out, and this is their knife called the Viper, I believe. Yeah, the Viper. That's the designer's name. I can't remember his name. I believe it's a Spanish name. And I'm not in love with this prototype, but I did want to show it. It does show that they have really good work on their G10. I mean, look at that. Very nicely chamfered. They did a great job on the pivot. It's nice and countersunk. The screws are. The clip is done really well. Mounted at the rear. Countersunk screws again. Good clip. So you have a lot of good here. The D10 is just a little light for me. Right? This is a prototype, and they know that. They're going to work on that in production. I'm not a big fan of a black coating. I prefer a stonewash, but, you know, if you guys like black, that's fine. I'm not sure if that's a mark or something, but that would be my fault. Now, I don't love recurves, so that was one reason I didn't fall in love with this knife. My biggest gripe with the knife, really, is the disengagement. You go to disengage it, and it has, like, a detent ramp or something, and it just wants to jump back up on you. Like, you know, you got to get it pretty far before you get to doing that. But 154 cm inset liner line. I mean, they got a lot of good stuff here. They just need to pump up the detent a little bit and maybe get rid of that detent ramp or whatever it is. I was going to take it apart and clean it and just see if maybe it was something else. And then I might do a full video on this. But this is the Viper from Shieldon. So definitely check that out if it's out yet or if it's on the way out. I believe he's a pretty popular designer. I just can't remember his name. And that is the Viper. Comes in their little pouch, which is so weird to me. But you know what? It's different. And it's kind of cool. Then I have this. This is from my buddy Carco, Chris Robinson. And he's sending some stuff along to the channel as donations. So this might end up being giveaway stuff. I don't know if I'd keep it or anything, but we'll see. One of them I do. So I believe he's sending a Leatherman and a Protec, which is pretty cool stuff. So oh, he just wrapped it up. Okay. So this is actually a Leatherman I was interested in. This is the Leatherman Signal. So I've heard it has a lock because it basically, let me see. Does it lock or no? Oh, there, it locks closed. Okay, so you pop that tab down and then it locks closed and then you just push it up to, because it's very loose, I've heard, the pliers to open it. There's a little bit of rusting on it. Let's see if that's rust or just shit. Looks like just shit. Maybe a little bit of rust, but nothing like significant that I think would matter. Let me just grab some alcohol. And I do have, I could grab the rust eraser and hit this a little bit, some more in there. Let's see if I can get that out. Mostly coming off. So I guess he had this and just wasn't using it. So he decided to send it my way. You can see we're getting some rust off, so that's good. Mostly surface rust. So what you have is a pliers, not spring-loaded. Obviously, you have wire cutters that are replaceable, and that is pretty much it, I think, on this side. What is this right here? Oh, look at that. This pops out, and you have a fire steel. Okay. I guess you have to strike it from the other side. I don't know. Does this pop out? I guess you just hit it from this side like this. I thought this was also a whistle. Oh, yeah, it is. Not a very good one, but I haven't even really tried there. So you can get 3D printed parts to swap these. That is a huge amount of space right there that is kind of just, you know, wasted for this. I mean, look at that. All that space, this whole handle taken up by a fire steel and a whistle. And then on this side, so okay. So over here you have a couple tools. You have a reamer all thing, I guess, and like maybe a partially scraper deal. How do you get that one out? Little nail neck here. Oh yeah, little nail neck here. This one's your can opener / whatever the hell you want to call it. And then you do have a bit driver, which is good to have on here. And this takes the Leatherman bits. So not the coolest thing in the world, but I have a bunch of them, so that's good. I don't know if this right here is supposed to be something as well. You have this little, I don't know. Does this lock? Oh, it's locking. So then you push here, disengage, pops down. Got it. So that was it. Just those 3 tools on that side, it looks like. Looks like we have something else going on in there. There's a little spring. This is a sharpener. So you push this down and then slide this out, I guess. And this is actually a field sharpener. So you can sharpen your knives or whatever on it. So you can take it off and then you can, you know, swipe your knife on it. I've already ruined this knife, so no hurting it. But I guess you just drag your knife like this. You don't have much stone there, but, you know, you could do it, I guess. That, again, it just seems like wasted space on these. How does this pop back in now? So pop it down, push that, push forward. So it's pretty intuitive, at least. So that's the outs or the inside, I guess. And then you break it like this. Break that one. It's a little tougher. And then you can lock it by putting this closed, dropping that down. Now it's locked. And now, the thing I do like about this is you have a hammer. You have a hammer on the back here. Sometimes that's needed. I don't know. You have the carabiner / bottle opener that you get on the Skeletal. This is kind of like the big brother to the Skeletal. This is like supposed to be their outdoor survival version of a knife. Then you have right here, you have a locking blade. So again, we got the rust. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit this with the, probably going to have to hit this with the rust eraser. That's pretty bad. I'll do that in my spare time. Disengage, close that guy. And then over here you have a saw, which, how do you get the saw out? There's a little hook finger. Okay, a little finger hook. And there's that guy. A little bit on there too, but not as much. Both of those are locking. And is that it? I think that's it for the knife, or for the tool. You got all that. I think there's usually a lanyard. So here is the clip. So there's a clip on here. Usually there's like a hidden lanyard post on some of these. I don't know if it has it. What is this? See this? Looks like there's something buried in there. I gotta look it up and see if they have like hidden tools on this thing, because that looks crazy. I don't know if they have like a tweezer or something hiding in here, but I wouldn't know how you get it out. Can't get it out. Anything else? I do believe this holds your bits right here, so you can put in a you could put in a 1/4-inch bit right here, like that. Now it's gonna fall out. I have seen some tricks where you just take one string of paracord, like the really thin inner cord of paracord, and you tie it around in here, and then you can kind of pop this in and it'll retain it. But you have, it looks like a 4mm on this side and then a 1/4 inch on this side. So if you need to, you can press it against whatever it is, right? And then it will work, you know, but it will fall out. But I've seen that trick I was telling you about. Carabiner, yeah. So I see why this is kind of a divisive model. Definitely would not be a recommended outdoor tool in my opinion, just because, yeah, it doesn't really have a lot going on. I'd honestly, if I was in the outdoors, I'd probably rather have my Charge Plus here, where I have, you know, the S30V blade. This is going to be 440. You have the saw, so you have those two. Then you have another serrated blade and sort of a gut hook, fishing line hook, whatever you want to use that for. Then you have a, Jesus, you have a file, diamond coated on both sides. 3 sides, technically. This doesn't even have a file, I don't think. That's just the outside. Then you have the inside with the pliers, cutters again. And then you have the bit driver. You have basically the rest of the tools that had, right? Got these two over here. And then I have a nice flathead like this. This doesn't even have a flathead or anything, does it? Just has the spot so you can put bits in, which if you carried one, sure. Then you have the micro driver, which I really like the micro driver. I don't love the micro driver bits. I wish they would have better bits, but, and then you have scissors. So, I don't know. I just feel like I don't get it. You know, you're losing a lot, I feel like, for just getting a whistle and a stone that's potentially useless. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not an outdoorsman, so I don't know exactly what how easy it is to use this on. I mean, what are you going to use it on? If you got like an axe or something, you're going to be able to sharpen on that. But for the purposes of being outdoors, maybe it will sharpen enough, you know. I like the lock. I don't know. I've heard some people say this is a great EDC multi-tool versus outdoors. Like, it's just marketed wrong. But I don't see that really either. It's kind of, you know, it's got weight to it. But it does have the knife right here. I don't know. Interesting. I would probably do some of there's 3D printed mods you can get for this, where you can get rid of this, and you can get rid of this, and you can add in your own items. So instead of having a fire steel and a whistle, you can have extra bit storage. Same thing here. Or I think there's some other stuff you can do. So I don't know. I like the concept of it, but I'm not in love with it. So we'll see. You know, I might clean it up and then just, you know, I could just put this in the truck, even though I have the skeletal in there already. I could put it somewhere else, I guess, just to have another multi-tool around. I did actually buy I bought, is this it? Hang on. Yep. In anticipation, I bought a Leatherman leather slip for it. I just thought it would be good to have. I just like the idea of having these leather slips. So now I have, or sheaths. And now I have one for these. So it's the Signal, Charge Plus, and the Crunch. And then I have the skeletal in the truck without one of these. I put it in the sheath for this with a bunch of bits. So maybe this will take that place. Because this is probably better than having a skeletal, right? So maybe keep that and then keep the skeletal somewhere as just a backup knife or something. Who knows? But definitely cool to have. So thanks to Chris for sending this my way. So we have that. Let me put these away. And then real quick, he also sent a left-handed Protec of some sort. let me slide that off. I did that all wrong. Okay, so this is a TR3 right here. And again, it's got some love to it. Look at that. So it's an auto. Oof, it kicks. That edge is destroyed, man. I don't know if this is just an early ProTech edge or no, I think he used the shit out of this. Holy cow. You can almost see the red Loctite just caked all around there. This must be an early example of a ProTech lefty or something. It's way off center. Yeah, it's got lots of play. I doubt I can even tighten it too because of... It does fire though. So there's that. All right, interesting. I was thinking I'd give this one away, but I don't know. It's really beat up. But I guess somebody wouldn't mind. Maybe somebody who knows how to sharpen would want to check it out. And maybe try to clean it up or something. I don't know. I might know some local guys who would want to crack at this. Oh, shit. Just destroyed this. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you sending these in. And appreciate the support to the channel. They will help in some way, whether it's for me or somebody else that I give these to. But that could be a good thing to do with this, is just clean it up a little bit. And then maybe do a giveaway with it. It'd be one hell of a giveaway. Could be worth doing. I think people would appreciate that. These are like, I don't know how much these are, honestly. Are they like 130 bucks or something? Which wouldn't be half bad. I mean, I got to clean it up, though. So it's definitely been used. You can see that on the fire steel. So, and the sharpening piece. But definitely cool to finally check one of these out. And I think it kind of assures me that I'm not into the Signal very much. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you again, Chris. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.